Yo, what's good? What's good? It has been a hot minute. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. I was playing some other games. I was playing Path of Exile. I got 40 out of 40 on Path of Exile, so that's what took me a while too. So I was gone for like a month playing that. Not really playing much rank besides decay games on my main account. But we have finished the unranked diamond. We have hit diamond. Not the best win rate. 60%, but it's we struggled. We were fighting tooth and nail. A lot of these games weren't that great. Don't get me wrong, but we started playing mid lane, and then obviously we were playing top as our secondary. The reason why we started playing mid lane though too is because we were like, oh, we woke up one morning and we were like, okay, let's queue up again. We queued up as top primary and mid as secondary, and then 3 games in a row we got mid lane. So I just said, you know what? Let's just go mid. Screw it. It's fun anyways. So that's what we've been doing. We've been completely obliterating, by the way. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I have so much more impact. I'm so much more useful. I 1v9 games way more when I'm mid lane, as you can see here. We're actually going to review, we're actually going to be reviewing this game and, just to kind of showcase, like, yeah, my whole team did good, but this is kind of a game where it's like, I played exceptionally well, but my teammates also played pretty well too, right? Like, my teammates also played really well. Like, no one did bad, but honestly, we played exceptionally well this game. It's also, the reason why I also want to watch this game is primarily because this is one of my last games I played to hit diamond. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we've got, what is this, 130 games, 129 games, diamond 4, 60% win rate. It's okay. It's not like a crazy win rate or anything, but I feel like it's acceptable. All right, guys, I'll see you guys on the rift. Alrighty, here we are. So my thoughts in this matchup. Well, for one, my thoughts this game was, okay, our team comp is not that good. I think our team comp is like really ugly. You know what I mean? Reason why I say it's really ugly is because they have 2 front line. They have the Trundle and they have Nautilus. Really hard for me to really go in. Plus I'm against Action, so he's gonna be invisible. And Actions can also get Merc-Trez. They can get like Wit's End if they want.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So I'm definitely gonna have to catch him off guard. You know what I mean? But yeah, this matchup, I feel like when you play Gragas mid lane, it's one of those lanes where it's like you really need to know your champion. Like, I feel like when you play Gragas mid, you can't just like AFK farm and do all that, because these mages, they all scale. A lot of the mages scale, right? And don't get me wrong, you will always have threat in the game as Gragas against something like a mage, but if you are just AFK farming and not really pushing for kills and not playing aggro and not playing confident, you'll get abused, right? That's when they'll start controlling you, and that's when they really start being a control mage, stuff like that, right? And so we're trying to minimize that as much as possible. So we start E here. I learned this from watching a mid Gragas challenger player probably like a year ago. He was really good. I really like watching him, but he doesn't really stream much, unfortunately. But basically what you do is, you kind of just look for angles here. So I'm looking for angles for him to walk up. I messed up my my E there. That's bad. But it's not the worst. We can still recover from this. So we missed a little bit, but yeah. This game I wasn't streaming because I was playing this in the morning. I wasn't really expecting to win 2 in a row, so but we ended up winning. So I said, okay, screw it. So yeah. So right now we're just respecting, like, really hard right now, because that's the only thing you can really do when you're against ranged matchups and you're melee, right? But once we hit level, like, once we hit level 2, we can look to be a little more aggressive, try to poke at some Qs. Of course, if he positions himself bad, we can always look to E into him. But generally, level 3 is a sweet spot. But so we tag them with the Q there. That's good. We want that. We also take Scorch, so it's a very aggressive setup. Really strong early game, so that we can look for kill windows. Good trade from us. Now, I know this trade doesn't look that good for us, but we have sustain, whereas he does not. And we know he uses pot, right? So we just match his pot by us using our pot. And then we're kind of just chilling, you know what I mean? And now he's at an angle where he's killable. He's very close to a killable angle right now. And just like that, we kill him. He didn't respect the level up timers. He positioned himself really, really bad there. I waited his shield out. Just free. You know what I mean? Just free. He could have flashed too. But I think I guess he just wasn't expecting the damage. The thing is that most of these games we're gonna get camp. So one thing that happened here is the reason why I don't flash here, if you guys are wondering why I don't flash, is because I noticed that Trump had flash. So if I flash, he's gonna flash. So I just said, you know what, just accept that we die faster so we can get to lane faster. You know what I mean? So that was kind of the thought process behind that. And then we buy our components for Lost Chapter. Generally, the build I like to do a lot is I like going Lost Chapter, obviously for the mana sustain. After that, we go Proto Belt. Now I understand why the boss always says Proto Belt is so good. I understand now. I really do. It's so nice, actually. So we go Proto Belt into Cosmic Drive, and then our third item is kind of situation. But generally, you know, we really like to do we really like the Cosmic Drive second. It just helps us so much more with especially if we have to hold against like a top laner. It's really nice. You see here, we're taking these trades. It doesn't matter if we get chunked out a little bit more than them because we have sustain and they don't. So he's kind of freaking out here, right? Because he uses pot again. And as you can see here, we're actually keeping up in CS, which is really good. Because usually when you're going melee versus range, you are down a good amount. But we're not down by that much. And we got a solo kill on him, so... That was a little bit too ambitious for me, I think. I thought maybe I had the damage there, but I didn't. Too ambitious for me. I could have played that better. But hey, you know, you got to limit test to really, really get yourself, really get the mechanics down. It's invisible, but there was actually a pillar there. So if you're wondering why I E'd there, the reason why I E'd there was I just said, you know what, I want to get this guy's splash. If I can get his splash, maybe I can kill him later. So I definitely could have just E'd. Like, I could have definitely E'd over here or there and get the Channel Splash, but I was just like, I want to get my laner splash. That way I can potentially look to kill later. I know it seems boosted on what I did, but trust me, bro. It's a good play. Why? Because if I can put my laner behind a lot more, it's going to be so much more impactful than just getting Channel Splash. Because it means he's not going to have any outplay potential versus me, because I'm not going to be fighting Chundo as much. I'm going to be fighting action, you know what I mean? So, yeah. As you can see here, the game's relatively, like, as you saw from the screen before, in op.gg, you saw that my teammates were completely shit stomping, but as you see here, 7 minutes of the game, it's relatively even. You know what I mean? We're only up by like, what, 400 gold or something like that? It's relatively even. My jungler's not really helping me, but that's fine. I don't really need the help. We're already like having a show of dominance here. That's a good trade from us. And now the wave. Now if I wanted to here, I don't have to touch the wave. So I'm getting a kill here. Yep, it's just that easy. But if I wanted to, right? If I wanted to, this wave was actually slow pushing into me, so I didn't have to look. I didn't have to look to fight him, and then he'd be kind of scared. But the reason why I don't want to do that is because it's action, right? And mid lane, they can always roam too. Like, don't get me wrong, they would definitely wouldn't be that good for them. But if they were to potentially get a kill off, then it wouldn't be the worst. It would be like okay for them, even if they did lose XP. But as you can see there, we're able to bait him out there. Not bad though. And then we have a 20 almost a 20 CS lead on him. We're very aggressive setup here, so I buy the double amp tones, even though I could buy the Venus Codex. I just like the double amp tone. I want more damage, more power. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the reason. So now I believe I ping these guys off because I'm like, okay, this guy's coming. Because like there's nowhere else he would go. I just wasn't sure at what angle the action would be coming from, so that's why I walked this way. But as you can tell here, action is just taking desperate measures because he's down too much, and then oh, I was like, okay, shit. I'm like, oh, so really bad. Honestly, my map awareness here was not the best, but it's kind of whatever. I could have actually held the Q there longer, I think, to do more damage, but it wouldn't make a difference because he would still live with that. Not the best R for me. I could have R'd him better so that he doesn't have an angle like that, but it's whatever. I think it's fine as long as we got the kill. And then the knowledge here, I'm like, what the heck? It's kind of random for knowledge to be here, I feel like. Our top laner is 1-4, and he's down CS, so this is something that I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of worried about, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Teemo isn't exactly that good of a champ, and if he's behind, I understand that that turtle is going on him too, but yeah, I'm just like, damn. But the reason why this is a good Gragas game too, especially mid lane, I mean, I'm a Gragas OTP, so I'd play him regardless, but the reason why this is actually really good is simply because they're all squishies except for the Nautilus. Like, the Trundle's really not gonna be that tanky either. I don't know why I might be able to ping like that. Maybe he's mad at the Teemo. I ping MIA here. I don't know where he is. I just said, you know what? Check him out. Check him out. Get the plating. He's down by a lot. So I mean, this action is kind of fucked, right? I think the thing too is when you play Gragas mid lane and you know what you're doing on Gragas, it's one of those things where it's just like people don't expect your damage. You know what I mean? Because Gragas isn't known to be like strong early, but because these guys are mages, we can actually like do that stuff to them. Whereas if you're playing top lane against bruisers, you wouldn't be able to. Kind of funny how the VOD review is like it's funny because the VOD review is like it's not showing Trundle's pillars, so it looks like I'm not getting hit by anything. So I saw that I actually got one, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go one for it. This is the thing about mid lane, right? Where it's like you can completely destroy your mid laner, but he can just roam. Okay, I got this guy's son. I'm like, I'm just not gonna fight this guy then. If I got his sons like that, he's like, we're chilling then. Got the plant. I do believe someone comes here, so I can't kill. Oh, never mind, I just killed him. I was like, okay. Alright then. I'm just crazy like that. Alright, fuck it. What I probably should have done was I probably should have looked to go another wave, because I don't know where action is, but I kind of feel like maybe I could have gone another wave. But I think it's too greedy, and the reason why is because Drake is coming up, so I want to have a good reset. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, you're so far ahead. Why'd you build ninjas? Because I feel like when you're far ahead, you should build more defense. You know what I mean? So that you're harder to kill, you can stat check them harder. But another reason is because they're basically full AD. Like they have a little bit of AP damage, like Kaita's a little bit of AP damage, and so does Yone, but in action too. But it's really not bad ult for me. I should never ult like that. I'm not gonna lie. That was an ugly ult. So I'm pretty sure I ping these guys. These guys MIA. Yeah. Sometimes I just get the Drake. I mean, we got his flash. I could have looked at Fought there, but I'm just like, I don't really care to. Because the thing is, tempo's more important on the map. Because I was thinking maybe I could go mid there, because I was thinking maybe he needs help, but then I was like, my smolder should be able to handle it, so I just said. Not the best for me. Not the best, guys. Not the best. But you know, no one said we played perfect. But overall, though, it's like a really good game. Like, we have good CS. You know, we're trying to match as much as possible when the action roams. Granted, we're a little bit late, but it's kind of going to be expected, right? When we are going against something like action, who can be invis and who looks to roam like that. You know what I mean? We go for the first blood turret here, so that's really, really good. I mean, overall, it's just a really clean performance from us. Obviously, my teammates aren't playing bad either, but like my bot lane's not playing bad, my jungler is not playing bad, my top questionable, but I mean, he is getting ganked a lot too. He's getting ganked as much as I am, I would say. But it's one of those games where it's just like, you know, we had a lot of impact this game. You know what I mean? Killed our laner, what, two times solo? Two times, I'm pretty sure. And then he's just never gonna fight us again. I mean, we killed him when he went bot lane too. I mean, and we have like what, 40 gold lead, 40 CS lead on him. No, it's going crazy on me, by the way. He's going absolutely psycho on me. I think actually, I didn't notice it now, but I mean then, but I feel like the Nautilus is actually mad at the Kai'Sa, because you can see that the Kai'Sa's, she's pissed. You know an ADC is pissed when all they do is go bot like this. A little bit awkward positioning, because I do wish my Smolder was mid here instead of me being mid, because I'd like to be in the side lane, right? Because no one can match me. I can beat the Yone, I can beat Action, I can beat Kai'Sa, I can beat them all. From the army. That's the nice thing about Rocket Belt, right? Because Rocket Belt can get you out of sticky situations like that. If I didn't have Rocket Belt, I'd probably die there. That's the crazy part when you think about it. But Rocket Belt also does so much damage, like, I don't know. It's so good, actually. 150 at 16 minutes and 40 seconds. I mean, it's a pretty good CS diff for me. Pretty good CS diff, pretty good, like, you know what I mean? It's not as an inter. Maybe it's not worth doing all that, but I just said, you know what, screw it. But as you can see, our team is all doing like really good. We're making my team was making a comeback now. But I think this just kind of stems from the fact that I was able to help the bot lane not die so much against the action, because the action came twice. Imagine if I didn't come. You know, I'm just greedy. Action potentially has like what? Maybe 2 more kills? And then one death fewer? Something like that? And then I would have 2 less kills, something like that, or 1 less kill. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it really is. It's really, you know what I mean? Oh my! So let's go back and watch that in replay. So the reason why I do this is because I see the wave here. They're gonna suicide, or not suicide, but they're gonna run and gun for this wave here. So I see that, so I just think, okay, let's kill as much wave as I can with the Kaisa. That was my thought process there. She won't be able to react, right? Because they wanted to shut down gold. So that's the reason why I do that play. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. So here's the thing about Trundle. We don't have phase rush, so it's actually really hard to kite versus Trundle. So all I'm trying to do is just stop his back as my teammates are resetting and preparing for Drake. Now, I'm pretty sure Trundle gets mad this game. He's 5-1. It's not like he did bad. His teammates are just... His team's kind of gapped. But, I guess flash. Not the best review. Not the best review. I should have known that that action was coming soon, but I kind of reason why I was okay with it was because I'm like, okay, well, I can just do this. But to be fair, the better play right here was once he backed up from here, I should have ran. I should just ran this way, waste their time, right? My sixth sense just for predicting what the action was, it just wasn't on. But if I did that, I could have lived and I could have wasted their time. It would have been huge. It's kind of whatever though. Action does actually get kind of strong this game because he gets a lot of shutdowns. Like, he gets a lot of shutdowns. So like, as we can see here, he actually has more gold than me because I believe he got... Jeez, how many shutdowns did he get? So they got a lot of bonus gold. I think he got 2 shutdowns. Yeah, so he got another one on Teemo. I mean, the thing is, though, is that even if he had all these kills, I'm not scared of him. I can always beat him 1v1. I know that. He knows that. So that's why if you watch this entire game, he's actually avoiding me a lot of the time. He's really not looking to fight me. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I don't need to push this too far now because I'm trying to group now because I noticed that the action is getting really strong. But then, I mean, I noticed this guy. I'm like, okay, well, if Trundle's gonna perma split, I will try to match the wave and then I look to try to do something. But the thing is, I'm like, okay, well, my teammates can just go to the Atacon as I try to hold this guy off. Like, this Trundle goes absolutely crazy. He's like, okay, it's good. So I'm just trying to hold against the Trundle. I'm telling you right now, the Trundle was pissed this game. So yeah. Okay. But yeah. So I mean, this is just one of those games where it's just like, it's kind of awkward because the enemy jungler is just running top and splitting and like never grouping. But I noticed the fight here. So first we shove the wave so that they lose more, and then we come for this play here. I should have E'd sooner. I should have E'd over this wall here, to be fair, but maybe he would have gone away if I did that, but we still killed him, so I just said, you know what, screw it. We're chilling. I mean, he walked into us, we just kill him like that, right? I'm not really nervous or anything. It's kind of a free kill. I believe I have a lot of money here. Yeah, I got 2,200. I do think that the bounty system is really messed up in League. I think that, oof, I don't know. Like, how do you make the bounty system like actually, you know? Do you just? Because I still remember back in the day when there was no bounty system. But then again, that would make the game really hard too, because the games wouldn't be like, you wouldn't be able to come back. I don't know. Actually, I need to watch that. Did my Q, I think my Q clipped him off. I think my Q hit him because it looked like he got hit. But I'm not sure. Let's see. One more time. Yeah, I think he did get hit. Nice. Well played. And now I see that Trundle's top again, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to match him again. As my teammates get the Drake. What did I do now? Yeah. We don't talk about it, bro. Just take his ass out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, just take his ass out. And now I'm like, okay, now I can finally split push this because we see this one bot. Kill the Trundle. Chilling. Great part is we have the Earth Soul, so we get really giga tanky stats. Timo died, there's 2 bot, I'm chilling. I'm staying here just in case. I'm like, okay, well, Trundle's definitely not coming. So I'm like, I sat there for like 2-3 seconds just to make sure he wouldn't posture to come. If he did posture to come, I'll fuck him up. I go mid here because I wanted the wave to be in a good spot. The melee minions were, you know. As you can see here, though, the action actually is the richest person in the game, and that's just because of so much shutdowns. Like, I'm pretty sure he got everyone shut down on our team. But yeah, I mean, overall, this was just like a really clean game for me. Really clean game from everyone, really. I'm just kind of doing my part, right? And I mean, from there, our teammates just performed too. So yeah. Trundle was mad though. I think Kaisa was mad. I feel like the Kaisa and Nautilus were definitely mad at each other. There's just no way. Trundle was definitely mad though. He was 100% mad. As you see, he's top lane again. My team dies top. And I just say, you know what? Let's just go here then, because we just killed a Nautilus. That means it's only a Kaisa and a action, so I can just force the fight here. We literally just end the game. You know what I mean? That guy has to go through 4 towers if he wants to beat us, when we only have to go through 2, and there's 4 of us. Okay. I got a splash tag. I tried to do the fast call on him, but I should have expected a flash, to be fair. If I predicted the flash, it probably would have been better. But I mean, overall clean game though. And I mean, just like that, bro, just like that. And that was us playing mid lane. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. The unranked diamond is over. We are done, and now we are going to be pushing for masters.